Hello friends, I am Dr. Arpana and you are watching my YouTube channel at Dr. Arpana. It's all about staying healthy and enjoying optimal health. So today we will talk about rheumatoid arthritis. Now before I start with the topic, I would like to say that if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, do subscribe to my channel, and if you have any medical query you can ask me in the comment section. Also you can give me your valuable suggestions and feedback. So let us start with today's topic, that is rheumatoid arthritis. Now rheumatoid arthritis, as the name suggests, arthritis, so it is affection of the joints. So rheumatoid arthritis, it's a chronic inflammatory deforming destructive polyarthritis. Now, why do we say polyarthritis? Because there will be multiple joints that will be affected in this. Now, rheumatoid arthritis, it's a type of an autoimmune disease. Now, what are the symptoms of rheumatoid arthritis? So, the first is morning stiffness. So, when you get up from your sleep, there will be stiffness of the joints which are affected. Now, let us know about the joints of the body which are affected by rheumatoid arthritis. Now, in total, there are 14 joints, 7 on right and 7 on the left, and there should be at least 3 joints. Which are affected to say that you are having rheumatoid arthritis. So, let us know the joints that are affected. Now, starting with the hands, the first joint which is affected is this, which is called as the PIP joint, the joint which is present here. So all these joints on both the hands, on both the fingers. So this is the PIP joint. Then this is the MCP joint, which is joining the finger with the rest of the hand. So this is PIP, this is MCP. Then we have here, which is called as the wrist joint. Then here we have the elbow joint. Then we have the knee joint. Then we have ankle joint, and then the MTP joint. Now MTP joint is the joint which is joining the toe with the rest of the foot. Like here we have MCP. So what we have in the toe, it is called as MTP. So in all there are 14 joints, which are 14 types of joints which are affected. So at least there should be at least 3 joints which are affected to say that you are having rheumatoid arthritis. Now the pain, the swelling, the tenderness, it should be present for at least 6 weeks. The joints which are affected, they should be on both the sides. It will be bilateral. There will be symmetrical joints which are affected. So now that you know about the symptoms of rheumatoid arthritis, now let us know what is the treatment or how can we improve the quality of the patients or people who are suffering from rheumatoid arthritis. So the underlying reason for rheumatoid arthritis is the inflammation. So we need to reduce inflammation in our body, and the first way to do it is to have an anti-inflammatory diet. Now the food which are anti-inflammatory in nature, they are, first is your ginger. Ginger contains gingerol. It is an antioxidant, it's an anti-inflammatory. Then we have our green tea. Green tea, it contains catechins. Green tea is considered as a miracle drink. It is beneficial in weight loss, and it is also an anti-inflammatory food which is very beneficial in case of RA. Then we have our red peppers or the bell peppers. Now red peppers or the bell peppers, they are known as anti-inflammatory superfood. It contains beta carotene, it contains bioflavonoids and many other useful compounds. Then we have turmeric. Now turmeric, it contains curcumin, and this turmeric is antiseptic in nature. It is anti-inflammatory in nature, and it is very helpful in relieving the stiffness and soreness of the muscles. That is the reason that we drink haldi wala doodh or turmeric milk after we are getting some injury or we are hurt. So this is the reason, because turmeric or curcumin has the property to relieve the soreness of the muscle, to relieve the pain of the joints. Then vegetables like beetroot, broccoli, spinach, then garlic, they all are anti-inflammatory in nature. Then fruits like apples and pineapples. Now apple is a high source of fiber, natural fiber to the body, so it will help to keep the gut healthy. Then pineapple, it contains bromelain. Now this bromelain is also very helpful in relieving the soreness of the muscles. Then we have fermented food like yogurt. Yogurt, as you all know, it's probiotic, and all kind of probiotic foods, they are very good for the microbes of the gut. They help to keep the gut healthy. Then we have nuts like almonds and walnuts. They are antioxidative in nature, and along with that they are also very high in vitamin E and very helpful for your body. Now other than the food, the next thing that we can do is the rest and relaxation. We all need to take at least 8 hours of sleep so that the body can function effectively and efficiently. Then we have our exercises. So exercises like gentle walking or even stretching or swimming, they all will help to relieve the stiffness of the muscles, the stiffness of the joints, and also will help in increasing the range of movement of the affected parts. Now, exercises are also helpful in regulating the hormonal level in your body. So, depending upon the stamina of your body and the joint which is involved, try to do some exercises. So, start with some less exercise, and then gradually try to increase them according to the stamina of your body. Then we have heat and cold application like ice packs. They are beneficial in relieving the swelling or the pain. So you can also take bath with some warm water. That is also that also help in relieving the soreness of the muscles. Then we have assistive customized support. So it means using of supports like canes or crunches or even braces and splints just to give support to the affected joint. So this will help in lessening the inflammation, in decreasing the pain, and at the same time will also take the body weight away from the joint which is affected. Then we have our supplements like fish oil, plant oil, bone broth. They all are very rich in oils and compounds like glucosamine and chondroitin, which are helpful in the repair of the bone and its adjoining surrounding tissues and cells. Then last but not the least, do not think about your trouble. The more you think about them, the more you are going to aggravate your trouble. So try to deviate your mind and indulge in some activities, in some hobbies that you like doing. It may be gardening or doing some painting, or just it can be listening to music or writing. Whatever you like to do, just do that so that your mind is deviated from the pain and you will feel better. Laugh, smile, and appreciate all the big and small moments of your life and enjoy life to the fullest. Share this video with your family and friends. Someone somewhere might get some help from this video, and do subscribe to my channel so that you do not miss out on any of the important information that I share with you all here. Thanks for watching.